So neonatal jaundice, like we said, it's found in neonates basically. So it's found in newborns, and preterm or prematurity can cause a child or a baby to have neonatal jaundice. Also, infections in the newborn baby can lead to neonatal jaundice. Also, we can have dehydration in newborn babies. Also can cause babies that are not feeding so well can also get neonatal jaundice. What happens is that for a baby to have neonatal jaundice, then there's high levels of bilirubin in their blood. Now, what happens is that babies have a lot of red blood cells that have shorter lifespans. So what happens is that red blood cells in the body, what makes our blood red, that is what we call red blood cells. What happens is that with babies, their red blood cells have shorter lifespan, so they break down very easily or they die easily. When these red blood cells die or they break down, the end result, part of it is what we get what we call bilirubin. So when bilirubin is in excess in the blood, it's being exhibited as the yellowish discoloration in our bodies. So neonatal jaundice is when we see a baby 0 to 28, within the first 0 to 28 days, having yellowish discoloration of the whitest part of the eye or the skin. So you can see this yellowish in the palms, in the whitest part that is there of the eye. You can see on the skin, the forehead, the trunk, way down to their legs and the soles of the feet. So that's what we term as neonatal jaundice. So some of the factors you can actually control, but what you should actually be looking out for is early detection. Once you are able to detect early that the child is having neonatal jaundice, you are good to go, for us to prevent the unforeseen circumstances, like a child, it can result in death. That's the short term. In the long term, it can result in what we call disability. So you can have a child whereby the child will be having problems with hearing, talking. There's what we call neurological developmental delays. So you can see a child who is, let's say, about 2 years. Now the child is now learning how to crawl. By 2 years, basically, even by 1 year, most of the time, just a little bit over 1 year, the child should be walking. Let's say 1.5 years, child should be walking. This time around, you may see a child that's around 2 years. Now you now see the child learning how to sit. So there's developmental delay in this kind of situation.